Welcome everybody to the new playthrough of Kid Icarus Uprising on the 3DS. Don't mind the terrible graphics. This is just how it looks.
I thought you were gonna say the Switch, but that'd be in a perfect world.
I really wish it's the Switch, but I mean that's why we're doing this playthrough. We're gonna summon it on the Switch. just you wait. I'm calling it right now. The next Nintendo Direct will have Kid Icarus Uprising.
February 2024.
Yeah.
February 6th, 2024. I'm going to give you the date and everything.
You're predicting the next one.
PT. The opener for the show is going to be the black screen with Pit running up to the golden door or whatever. And it's going to run out, and it's going to be a Switch port. And in the Direct, they're going to say, Josh's idea. Came to Nintendo HQ and he said,
I was secretly the lead director the whole time.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you can already tell, I'm not the only one here. So my name is Josh.
Hi, I'm Ethan.
Landon. Good morning. Oh.
So yeah, this is I'm really excited about this. This is genuinely one of, if not probably, my favorite game, like, period.
Wow.
And so, even though the controls are pretty infamous for being really bad, kind of.
Yeah, that's what I hear from just general word of mouth about Kid Icarus Uprising, that it's a legitimately good game with terrible controls.
Yeah, the controls are definitely kind of iffy. I mean, they even, like, when the game first released, they actually made, like, a separate accessory that, like, props up the 3DS so that you don't have to hold it the entire time.
Right, they made that a freaking, secondary circle pad for, like, on the edge of it, right?
I don't know if that was made for Kid Icarus, but a lot of people used it for that.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, no, but...
I wanted one really bad. But by the time I played Kid Icarus, it was already out of... They weren't making it anymore, so it was like $100. And I was like, well, I can dream, I guess.
Yeah, I got lucky when I found a physical copy that was like, I think like $30.
Yeah, that's very lucky, because, this game is it's very expensive now. Because now
you can't even get it legitimately anymore. You have to mod your 3DS.
Yeah, I'm so glad that I legally downloaded Kid Icarus Uprising on my 3DS.
Yeah.
The eShop. Really glad I did that.
I am hoping that every good paying customer in the world did all their duties and made sure to buy every single product they might think they want to play.
I'm so glad that I was walking to Costco, and on the sidewalk I found a spare copy of Kid Icarus Uprising just along the road, and I snatched it and refurbished it, and it works like a charm.
You literally found gold. You're literally an RPG character. Find gold on the street.
Yep. That is insane.
He walked up and said, "Ooh, piece of candy."
Yeah, piece of candy. Oh, even better. It's the Kid Icarus.
It's the game.
It's the game.
Yeah.
I found it.
Like they said, the controls they're definitely not comfortable. So what you kind of have to do, the game is separated into two different kinds of control styles. So this is the flying section of the game, where it's kind of more like an on-rail sort of shooter. You're not moving where you're going, you're just dodging stuff and shooting at enemies that get in your way while the game moves for you.
Yeah, like a rail shooting.
And so basically how it's working, you have the circle pad on the one side of the 3DS. You're using that to move around. And then you're also using the left button on the side of the 3DS. I almost keep wanting to say Switch, but this isn't a Switch game.
We're wishing.
Yeah, we hope so. But yeah, you're using the L button to fire and stuff, and then you're using the stylus in your opposite hands to basically aim at all the enemies by touching on the bottom screen. Which basically means you have to hold the entire 3DS system with one hand, which is not very comfortable.
Yeah, that's
as somebody with big hands, my hands cramp very quickly doing that.
Yeah. If you're gonna play this game, you pretty much you can only do like 1 or 2 levels like per play session.
As a kid, I would blast through it. I would just like, I kind of just like went through this. I think what I did when I was a kid, I would basically just lie down on my bed so that like the weight of the 3DS was mostly kind of like into my bed. I would do that too,
Yeah.
You have to accommodate for yourself, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, I can only imagine what it was like to be playing this on the new Nintendo 3DS XL. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, well, see that's another thing too, because when I was a kid, I only had the little tiny 3DS, so like it weighed like nothing, so I didn't really have to worry about like that much when I was younger. But yeah, playing this on like the bigger like more bulkier 3DS and stuff, that definitely will kind of hurt your wrists.
I'd also like to say that I'm left-handed. But obviously the circle pad is on the left side of the system, so I couldn't choose the left-handed mode, so I had to learn how to like precisely aim with my right hand.
So that's the thing. The game controls are mostly kind of for right-handed people, but there are options for like if you are like left like dominant hand, but even then they're kind of iffy because you either have to move with the face buttons instead, or you would basically have to like move around with the stick and aim with the face buttons, which I would not recommend.
Oh yes,
they're absolutely terrible. Just learn how to use your right hand.
The tried and true tradition of Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. Oh god,
that was easy.
Okay, so Landon, I actually never knew that you were left-handed. So
yep, I'm a lefty. I'm a spawn of the devil.
No, I just like since I'm right-handed, like I don't know, just like game controllers just feel natural to me. I suppose they feel natural to you too, but like
well, So I'm also I have to use my right hand a lot for things.
Okay.
I'm a piano player. I play games. It all just kind of feels the same after a while. I'd say the DS is like the only thing I actually had to kind of like get comfortable with, because like it's not buttons, it's a stylus that you're flicking around and stuff. So that took more time, but other than that, it just probably feels the same as you.
Yeah, because like in this context, our definitions of natural are very self-explanatory, really. Yeah, but it's just I don't know, if I were left-handed, using like I don't know, my non-dominant hand for the face buttons, that would just feel weird to me. But I don't know.
I grew up playing games. I don't know. I could see like if you get into playing games later on, maybe, I don't know.
It kind of reminds me of those like challenges people will do where they try like drawing or like writing their name with their non-dominant hand or something.
Yeah, I can't do that at all. It's illegible.
Okay.
You sped ran level 1.
Oh,
this fight is going to be 3 episodes
that
long.
was a boss.
The first level is basically your tutorial level, and it is very short. So this is one of the pretty much the only episode I think in this playthrough where I actually do 2 levels in one episode, because this one was just way too short.
Oh, really?
Each of these episodes is around like 20-ish minutes.
Cool.
Oh, so perfect.
But this level is like 7, so.
Well, it's perfect length for the episode lengths that we like to do on this channel. So it
was meant for us. And then we can do it again when it comes to Nintendo Switch family systems.
I'm pretty sure, other than this first episode and the like a later one with like a really longer level or something that like takes up 2 episodes, pretty much every episode is dedicated to 1 level.
Oh my God, really? Oh wow, that was awesome. How'd you do that?
Yeah, so now we're just kind of in like the main menus and stuff like that. You can do the idle toss and stuff to get like the little figurines that don't really do anything. And I had 69 play coins, so I just did like a little funny. This is like the changing weapons and equipping like items, or the power-ups and stuff like that, this is like the Tetris / like Resident Evil style.
This is it's a little bit like the RE4 menu, except these are actual Tetris blocks.
yeah, these are straight up just Tetris pieces and stuff. And you'll see me switch through different weapons every once in a while and stuff. Weapons are separated into 9 different classes, and every class has a handful of different types of that like weapon, so there's a lot of variety.
Oh wow, okay. So
yeah, and then we have a Smash Bros style like difficulty selector for the levels and stuff.
yeah, this was
This is before Ultimate, by the way.
It actually started here, and then Sakurai brought it over to Smash 4, I think, on like the Wii U 3DS one and stuff, and then I brought it back again in Ultimate. So this is where it started.
Oh, so that's why there are so many familiar sound effects.
It's cool seeing his YouTube channel since it's all like his own stuff. He just uses a bunch of like the HUD stuff and like it's all got the same vibe as all the games he made.
Oh, well that's neat.
I haven't seen a ton of his videos, but like they look like they're those old like Smash Presents videos where he would like reveal DLC characters and stuff.
Yeah, and get disappointed that it's another fighting character. I mean,
fighting game character was crazy.
I know, right? Who would have thunk, man?
I never got upset again after they announced Sephiroth because I was like, I'm not allowed to be upset anymore. It was like my little dream character.
Sephiroth, you were just done. You were happy.
Poor Crash Bandicoot fans. Anyway,
dude, just go back to Smash Flash or whatever it's called. It's fine. Nobody's allowed to be mad. Nobody's allowed to be mad.
Didn't Adobe shut down or something?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
You can still play it.
That's a good point. Just make a new one.
Download now.
Make a new one in Unity.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Oh wait.
Unity before we started recording.
That's a fast way to date this episode.
Love you, Unity. You're doing great.
Yeah, keep
shooting
on
yourself in the foot.
Yeah, keep on doing what you're doing. It's great.
Keep on uniting the gaming community like you always do.
What I meant to say is that I'm eternally grateful for you.
Man,
What was this? Is this the castle one?
This is because we're going after Dark Lord Gal. There's a handful of times where the stream from my 3DS to my computer kind of just freezes, and so I do a little something while I'm just kind of waiting because I can't really do anything. I try my best to keep the connection stable. I think literally during like loading screens, I'll like make sure that my internet is still working properly.
Oh yeah, because the footage you're seeing here, it's not off a 3DS emulator. It's actually off the 3DS itself.
This is actually on the 3DS. As much as I would have wanted to do it on the emulator, there was an issue with it that just kind of would have just been better to just do it on the actual hardware.
Dark Lord Gal's castle is up ahead.
Yeah, so but like it is 3DS footage like directly off the 3DS, but it isn't hard recorded. It's streamed via a thing called Snicker Stream. This was your 3DS I was using, right? Yeah.
So you gave me your 3DS for recording this, and there wasn't any kind of like capture cards to directly plug in and stream to like the computer or something like that. So this is like a wireless stream, which kind of makes it look like this.
Yeah,
it's a little stinky.
Because
I did the best I could to try to like clean it up a little bit, but ultimately there's like the only better way I'll be able to make this like look good would either to be a capture card or to do it on the emulator.
Yeah, but then again, you said there's a legitimate problem with the emulator. So
yeah, the emulator for the most part is fine, but one of the issues with it is that grind rails are completely invisible on the emulator. And like that's a big problem for some of the later stages that kind of rely on it for certain sections. So I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah, no. So doing it this way was the next best thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not perfect. It has a more decent frame rate than what you might expect from a stream, a 3DS stream, but at the same time, it does have occasional capture hiccups that can last.
It does. Yeah, it does have a little bit of a seizure every once in a while, but there's nothing I can really do about it.
Yeah, it's not the first time that I've done 3DS playthroughs on this channel, and it used the same thing that I did for those 3DS games.
Yeah.
So it was just Josh was borrowing it to do this game. But yeah, and the thing about it was the stream thingy mabobber only works for the 3DS XL. Like, it doesn't work for the standard 3DS.
That's the thing too. Yeah, if you're gonna do this like kind of wireless stream with your modded 3DS, it has to be like the new XL ones and stuff. You can't do it with an older 3DS because it's just it's not powerful enough to handle that.
Right, and at the time when I downloaded all this 3DS recording software stuff. At the time, there was no capture card thing in development for 3DS XLs. I did just look the other week, and it looks like the guy that makes all the 3DS DS capture stuff just came out with the 3DS XL capture card. So,
oh really?
Yeah. So might check that out. Maybe, I don't know.
Might yoink one for myself.
Maybe that's what you want to do. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't have to wait for my 3DS and for you to break my
Why don't we just go old school and I can just record your DS with my phone? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that sounds good to me.
Is anyone else shocked that this 3DS footage is not being done with a camcorder in your hand? Just
that's how I
just
prefer it,
film,
to be honest.
Yeah, a camera in front of the screen.
Dude, that's my favorite.
Oh yes, the no budget gaming YouTubers put the camera in front of the TV.
My phone costs a lot of money. It's a high budget setup.
That's
high budget.
You know,
I record everything with it.
I mean, I get it. I get why people do that in the early ages because this shit is not free. Little did you know.
I feel like it's kind of a combination of that and also just kind of like they wouldn't like they're kind of don't really know how to set up like something like that to look good anyway.
That's also true, right? Yeah, it's at that time where they they just don't have the wherewithal about how much thought and process goes into the hobby of gaming itself. So so being whoever said being a gaming YouTuber was easy was fucking lying.
Sounds like a skill issue to me. Just play the game.
No, that's a budget issue.
A skill issue.
Oh yes.
Play the game live.
You don't have a job. That's a skill issue.
Oh shit! It's my best friend, the Magnum Dong.
The coolest, the sickest guy in the game.
Magnum Dong.
Big ass fucking Cloud Strife sword.
Yeah, well, I played this game before my Final Fantasy VII rave, but that was probably why I liked him. Big sword.
I was about to say it's that Smash Bros. Trophy. I mean,
don't call him a Smash Bros. Trophy. His name is Magnum Dong, and you will respect it.
What?
His name is Magnus.
Say that again.
I call him Magnum Dong, but his name is Magnus.
Yeah. His name is Magnus, and actually the weapon that he's using with the Magnus, I think it's like the club or Magnus or something like that, is actually the strongest weapon in the game.
I thought that was the dong. I mean,
well, it is, but the in-game name is different.
Oh.
He does call it as Magnum Dong. He actually shouts it in battle every time he uses it. He goes, "Behold my Magnum Dong," and everybody gets blinded.
My eyes.
Hi, Jay. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm just confused right now.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, I
You coming on the Magnum Dong part? My bad. That's my bad. I'm sorry.
I was just waiting for a good time to introduce you. But hello.
That's a great time. So as we can see here, Joshua is absolutely gaming on the screen right now.
Absolute gamer.
You trying to hit him?
Yeah, I think I tried seeing it because I know for some like sometimes in the game when you have like an ally with you and stuff, if you like hit them too many times, they'll get mad and like hit you back, which is kind of
really?
funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Halo approach.
Yeah, kind of.
Kinda.
There's a lot of personality in this little 3DS game. That's probably why I liked it so much as a kid.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. One of the things definitely about Kid Icarus Uprising is definitely the dialogue, because it's so funny and charming and stuff. And
Yeah, I feel like if in Montana weren't talking through the whole game, I would have liked it.
because like the voice actors were actually like in the same room like while they were recording a lot of their lines and stuff, and so that's why a lot of the conversation like bounces off and sounds really natural, because they were actually like talking to each other doing these lines and stuff. It was really
That's
cool.
neat.
Yeah, that's neat.
Yeah, and and Nintendo like made specifically sure they're like this is how we want you to record the dialogue. They made very specifically sure that they did this.
Naturally, do it in the same room.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, because they want the dialogue to sound like natural and stuff. So
You know if any of it was like improv of them just like talking to each other?
Don't you at least want to
Or were they all like lines?
or something?
Oh no.
I think it was. I think these were all just like stuff they were like a script they were just following stuff. But because they were like in the room together and stuff, they were
Yeah.
able to kind of like hear like the tone of each other and stuff. So
Yeah. That's one thing. You can tell when a game was made or like in development during COVID. Because the voice lines, first of all, everybody has different mic qualities because it's all from home. But it's also like it sounds so stilted because they can't hear each other.
Oh yeah, that I didn't even think of that. I mean,
Yeah.
the way we're describing things here just made me think. So does that mean every game, media, whatever, with bad voice acting means it was because they weren't in the same room together?
Some are just bad.
Okay.
yeah, no, so some were just bad. I mean,
No.
I don't know much about like the recording process, but I've seen like clips and stuff of like say like episodes or like the Dragon Ball movie or something like that. I've seen stuff where they'll basically like play a clip of like what someone else's line was and stuff. They'll like hear that and then they say their line like in response to the voice they heard and stuff from the TV or whatever.
It really depended on the voice like direction and how they handled that whole situation.
Yeah.
Some of them handled it a lot better than others.
Your leg's not working.
I see, for sure.
Because I played Near Replicant recently, and I think they recorded kind of during COVID times, and I couldn't even tell. So they did a good job. It's not all of it.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. Like, I suppose we're getting around that point now where games that are made during the pandemic are now coming out. I think that'll stop being true probably by next year. Yeah. So for the last 3-ish or so years, we've seen what games can be like when none of us are able to touch each other.
Still, and I mean, isn't voice acting usually one of the last things they do?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I guess that would make sense because you gotta code the rest of this shit before you.
They need to.
I guess it kind of depends, like the medium and stuff. Because, like, I mean, for stuff like anime, usually that is kind of like because the animes, like the characters have a specific amount of like lip flaps that you're able to work with and stuff. So you have to kind of like you have to kind of like have that. But for like video games, usually like voice acting is one of like the like things you do sooner or something like that, and then the game is just kind of just built around that.
Oh, okay.
Seriously? They were part of the same band of monsters.
Yeah, I suppose in at least games like maybe a script would come first along with the concept and story, maybe. Before, you code the actual thing. Like, how else did we know we were supposed to have a red carpet there? It wasn't in the script at all.
Why did you put that there? What are you doing?
I don't know. I don't know.
Just we're going no. Discord's
shit,
giving me all
what?
sorts of
Sorry.
problems.
That was a human? I didn't know.
Is that a naked woman?
You can't figure
Obviously.
all the
Is this a DMC5 moment?
Besides, she looks like she's still
Not every woman is a DMC5 reference, Ethan.
No, it's just 2 times in the game.
Yeah.
It's just 2 times in the game. Hey, it was Smash Bros. Hey, 2 Smash Bros. Items.
That's a lot of accolades.
Yeah, so as you finish levels, you get taken to this like treasure hunt, which is like the Smash Bros. Style like achievement system, and you even get some of those like hammer equivalent items where you can just use those to unlock an achievement that you just don't want to do.
Oh yeah, I loved those.
It's almost as if this game was directed by the same guy as Smash Bros. I mean,
Who would have thunk it?
would have thunk it, yeah.
This guy copied the Smash Brothers guy? What the fuck? Dude.
You can't just do that.
I personally wouldn't let that slide.
Yeah, then you start charging your consumers 20 cents per thing.
You know what? As leader of Unity, I'm making a stand. I'm making a change.